Hey, North Jersey Health and Muscle. Friday night, wanted to make a quick video, bring up 2 points, two things I heard of a long time ago that I always stuck with me and always kind of lived by. Reason being, someone followed me today on Instagram. I followed them back. Professional natural bodybuilder. He has some good content. One of his posts that I got into reading or watching the video was about him doing legs once a week versus twice a week and how it was much more effective for him. It makes sense in a way, get a really great workout, lots of intensity, really kill it, and it takes a week to recover, so he only has to do legs once a week. That's fine. A lot of us read that maybe X bodybuilder or this bodybuilder did legs Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or they did it twice a week, or they did it every fourth day, every third day, every fifth day, whatever it may be. Maybe you read that this one, like Tom Platz, like the king of intensity, could make his legs sore for 10 days or whatever. Basically, let's remember that the days of the week is a man-made thing. Your body doesn't know what day of the week it is. It just knows that if it's recovered or not. So I train right now. When I was younger, I trained 6 days a week most of the time. It might have been a little too much, but my recovery was better when I was younger. Probably slept more hours, younger, maybe ate more, just younger. So now, depending on my goals, when I trained for my show, I trained 5 days a week. Now I train about 3 days a week. Do I stick to set days? Sometimes. For the first time in my life, years ago, just based on lifestyle, having a family and a job and things like that, and only certain days to train, in a childcare schedule, I train on those days. But sometimes I try to make it every 7 days, every 6 days, every 5 days to mix it up, change the split and whatnot. But your body doesn't know what the days of the week are, or even the time. That's also kind of man-made. I'll get to that in a sec, but I've been an early morning lifter, I've been a late night lifter, I've been an evening lifter, late afternoon, late morning, through all different points in the many decades that I've been working out. Now I'm an early morning worker-outer again. But I trained for my show, I was a late night worker-outer, like 9, 10 o'clock at night. Now I'm, 6, 7 o'clock in the morning, 5:30 in the morning, whatever. The earlier the better. There's pros and cons to all of it. The other thing you have to remember that I read a long time ago is if we ate when we were hungry and slept when we were tired, we would eliminate most of the diseases. So think about that for a second. How many of us eat just because we're bored, just because the food tastes good? What does that do? Sometimes it tends to lend yourself to overeating or poor choices. If you don't sleep enough, what happens is you're out of touch with your true hunger, and you maybe overeat. Your energy balance is off, your hormones are maybe off, you're tired, brain fog, whatever, don't make the best decisions, and you don't eat right. Also, just being tired is, can set you up for failure and lessen your recovery, and also lessen your ability to get a good workout in the gym. So your body doesn't know days of the week, time of day, and eat when you're hungry, sleep when you're tired, rest when you're tired. Take a day off if you need it. Another thing I don't do that I did when I was young is record. I think you have to do it when you're young. Is the best way to do it is write down your workout and how much weight you use for each exercise and how many reps you do, and make sure you're progressing. Once you get to a certain point where you feel you're advanced, or like for me, strength is not the goal, just getting a good workout is the goal, I put that away. Why do I put that away? I feel like if I wrote down, say last time I did legs, I leg pressed or I squatted this much, I got to do the same, or I got to beat it today, even though I might not be as well rested. I might not have as much time. I might not be as warmed up. I might not have as much hydration. It might be a hot day, and that was a cool day. So I've been, sweating and depleted throughout the day. Might not have as much food I've been eating this past couple of days, so I might not have as much glycogen stores. So what's the negative consequence could be? I push myself to that arbitrary number that I have written down in my book with that weight that I did last time, and you get hurt. There's plenty of ways to stimulate your muscle and get a good workout. Now again, remember, I'm not training for strength. I'm not a power lifter. I'm not a football player or a track star where I'm trying to concentrate on being able to move as much weight as possible so I can play my sport, or so that I can lift a certain amount of weight in a competition. I just want to look good, feel good, be lean, maintain muscle, build muscle, change the shape of my body. Bodybuilding. So you don't have to get the intensity to build the muscle. You don't have to lift that exact amount of weight. It might be a lesser weight for more reps, or it might be a lesser weight for 10 reps, but with less rest in between. Instead of resting like a minute and a half, maybe you're going to rest like 45 seconds or a minute or less, whatever it is, because maybe you're in a rush. Some of the best workouts come like that. You really can trick your body. You get a great pump. You're sore, and those are the keys that you got a good workout. Just by changing the intensity. So there's plenty of ways to do that. Don't get too hung up on days of the week. Try to be sensible. Don't get too hung up on, force feeding or pushing yourself when you're tired and you need to rest. And don't get too hung up on writing the weight down. Take an approach that fits you. That's it. North Jersey Health and Muscle. I'm out.